What's up, guys? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we are brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, what up, guys? Super Bowl's this weekend, Super Bowl 56. Are you ready? If you are, then download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code godeep, and get 56 to 1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. We are also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims peeved, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean. Because, can I get a round of applause, everyone? Today, I'm excited to announce Manscaped launched their Ultra Premium Collection. Believe it or not, it's for your not-so-private parts. I'm talking about a leveled-up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent. This is an all-in-one skin and hair kit for the everyday man and covers you from head to toe. Literally, Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now trust them with the rest. This is huge, guys. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off. Plus free shipping with the code GODEEP. We are also brought to you by Athletic Greens, my fave. What up, Athletic Greens? Huge fan of Athletic Greens. Life is busy and your well-being is important, guys. You know I love my nutrition. You know I like to get on the go. How do you combine high-quality nutrition on the go into one? Boom, you get Athletic Greens. It makes it so easy to get the vitamins you need every day with just one scoop. Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Excellent deal. Visit athleticgreens.com/godeep for a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's athleticgreens.com/godeep. Finally, we are brought to you by the legends at ShipStation. What up, ShipStation? Ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use code GODEEP to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free and no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and type in Go Deep. ShipStation. Make ship happen. All right, let's start the show.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JD.
Sizzle the corn and call me Randy. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JD podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas.
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we're here with stand-up comic, writer, actor. What would you call yourself? Comic?
I'm a lot of things. I'm also the person JT almost tried to kill.
Right, yeah, with the person. Maybe we'll just leave with
it's
that.
weird to sit in a room doing a podcast with your attempted murderer. But
I checked up on you. For those of you who don't know, me and Ian did a show together, and I gave him COVID. I didn't think I could give COVID to people because, you know.
well, you have more power than you think.
Yeah.
And I was actually fine until that night when you text me and I was reading the DM, and that's when I felt it.
Really?
Oh, really? Dude, that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had COVID until when I tested positive for it. Then I felt all the symptoms.
Right.
I felt it.
And then I shrugged it off, and then I felt it like a day later, and then it went away, and it was just all mental, and then it came back like 5 days later. Like,
What were your
strong.
symptoms when it came back?
Like the throat thing,
Yeah.
and like a fever, and my body was aching, like I just worked out.
Right. Yeah, mine just like I was like achy for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever got a fever, but I had a sore throat. But then I was just congested for like, a little over a week, and it just lingered.
Yeah, I had that.
That was the thing. I thought, I got it on. Technically, I contracted it on like a Saturday, and then I thought a week and a half later I'd be good. So we had the show going, and then a week and a half later I was like, I definitely still have COVID. But I was like, I just assumed I was like, 4 days I'll be good. But then you think about like testing out and all that stuff, which like the guidelines are like 5 days. And then you're like this shit's lasting for like 14.
Yeah, I definitely had it after 5 days, but I was congested, and somebody gave me a test. Oh, I was like, I still probably got this shit. And I tested, and it was negative. So you could still be congested and like not have it anymore.
Right.
Right.
Test negative,
Lingering
yeah.
symptoms. And dude, I tested negative on a rapid, which I guess those things we now know don't work that well with Omicron, but I tested negative like right before I saw you. And then the next day I had to send you, or like 2 days later I had to send you a text like, hey man, I tested positive. And then
I tested positive on a rapid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like a home. You say rapid, you mean like a home
Yeah,
test?
at home, like those
Yeah, yeah.
Abbott Benex ones.
But I knew I had it. But it might have not been also you. I went to a diner in the South Bay where they don't give a damn about anything. I don't even remember them asking me for my whatchamacallit, and sat in there that night after your show with my friend Kelly that I was with, and we ate because it was like, what's open now? And it's just a diner in the 20. I didn't know if there was a 24-hour diner in the South Bay, so we ate
Kettle?
there.
Is that where you
Yeah, maybe that's where I got it from. That's the first restaurant I've sat inside and had a meal with no mask on. Like,
Damn.
I normally just sit
Your first
outside and eat
foray?
everything.
And
Yeah,
then-
yeah.
But I think it was proud. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to put it.
I want it to be me.
I'd rather blame you.
I want
You
it
know
to
what
be
I'm
me. I felt closer to you.
Yeah, I mean, you should feel close to the people when you see their life going out of their eyes while you yeah. So you should. I want to just be some death you forgot about, some victim. You know what I mean?
I told you if you passed, I was going to start doing your act as a form of homage to you.
And I couldn't even laugh at that time. Like I had it. So I was like, that's why I didn't even respond back. I responded like later. I said, I'm not going to respond back, and he's going to feel like I was mad at the joke, but he at least deserves that. So I'm not going to respond back.
I did deserve it, yeah.
Your shark joke is one of my favorites. That's probably
Is it because you're a surfer?
exactly. Yeah. I love your shark joke. But that was probably from like 10 years ago, though, right?
Yeah, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you start doing stand up again?
Shit, a long time ago.
Or I mean, like during COVID.
During COVID?
Yeah.
I took a few months off just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, all right, it's a tie. Everybody's chilling.
Yeah, that was nice. It kind of took the pressure off.
Yeah,
right?
it took the pressure off. So everybody's going to stink when we get back. What do I have to worry about? And then I did a Nowhere Comedy Club Zoom, and I did like 2 Zooms.
How'd you feel about the Zooms?
One was very supportive, and then the other one was actually really good.
Uh-huh.
And then, so it was fine. But I was afraid of doing the Zooms, but I was like, you have to try every style of comedy if you're a comic to feel like, yeah, you just can't be afraid to like, some people are like, fuck that, I ain't gonna do no Zoom. But like, just do it. Like, see what it's like. Have every experience as a comic in all the forms of doing comedy.
I love that.
If you're a comic. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
be
saying?
open.
Yeah, be open. Yeah.
And you got to be adaptable. I mean, everything's always changing in any industry. So it's like, you can't just be stuck doing it one way or.
Right.
Yeah. It's like if Bob Dylan never went electric. If he was like, no, I'm just going to keep playing acoustic guitar, he wouldn't be
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Bobby D. Are you a Bob Dylan fan?
No. I barely know. I didn't even know he went electric until you just said that. I thought he was all folk all the time.
Me too.
So,
what music do you listen to?
it's weird. I mean, when I moved to America when I was like 17.
Yeah.
So before that, I was like
from Jamaica, right?
Yeah, Jamaica.
Yeah.
R&B. I used to work at this Burger King, and there's a lot of white kids, and they were listening to rock and Stairway to Heaven, just everything. I was like, and you know, I was new. The radio worked almost like on a prison system, like the whoever was on the shift before.
You'd have tenure.
Have tenure, and I was like, all right. So I just listened to what they wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
And so I just learned about rock, but then I moved into just everything, and even like EDM. Like I hated that shit, and then I went to Coachella. And it's the same thing about like trying everything in comedy. Like there was nothing to do at one point, like nothing I wanted to see. I was like, let me go to this EDM tent. I went in there. I was at the edge of it.
Is it the Yuma tent?
Which one was it?
I think that's right.
The first one that's closest to the second stage, like the Sahara or something.
Oh, the Sahara. Yeah. That's where the big one. Yeah.
That's the big one, right?
Yeah. So
then I walk in a little bit. And I walk in, and and then everybody's like jumping and sweating, and I think it was David Guetta or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I'm out, and I turn around and I'm walled in. It's just people, and I'm walled in. Then it felt suffocating, and then I relaxed, and then I enjoyed it more. And I was like, oh shit, this shit's kind of dope.
But you had to be trapped too.
And I had to be trapped. But now when I go back to Coachella, I'll just go back into those tents on purpose. You know what I mean?
Did you do Molly?
Yeah, I did a lot during the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of Molly?
I mean, the first week, that's all I had.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I've done Molly and played video games. That was...
Oh, yeah? How was that?
I played Halo. Games? I played Halo, and I was just shooting the rocket launcher the whole time. I didn't hit anyone, but it was the best gaming session of my life, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I never done it. I've done it, like, I've never done it, like, at a rave.
Yeah.
Or at Coachella. I do it, like, at home with, like, a girlfriend or somebody I'm dating or something.
Oh, nice.
That's
and maybe
beautiful
we'll Uber to the beach.
Yeah. When you're with someone you're dating, you just, like, sit there and, like, hold each other and, like, stare in each other's eyes, and you're like, oh, this is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's, like, the best time ever doing nothing. Like, you're just, like...
I one time I was breaking up with a girl, and she literally goes, I think we should just do Molly together again. I was like, it's not a horrible idea.
Did you do it?
No.
Shoot, you'd still be with her.
I knew if I did it, we'd never break up. But I did respect her logic a lot. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I would break up to do Molly.
Right. Can you dance to EDM music? It's kind of hard to dance to. I kind of like think I'm more of like a hip hop based dancer. Like I like to move my hips in like a XY axis, like a figure 8. And with EDM, it's more like hopping, I guess, a little bit around. Like you're kind of just bouncing and moving your head a little bit.
It's jumping jacks without moving your arms.
This one's big.
Yeah, that's big.
But it's not really like a groove. It's more of like
I'm so amped.
Yeah, it's just pure amp.
Yeah. There's no. I don't think there's much rhythm. Or like involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's not much like body being put into it.
No.
It's a bunch of soccer crowd moves.
When they're jumping, like
yeah, cheering for their team. Yeah,
right.
It's a bunch of like. It's like at 5 minutes left in the game.
Rooney,
you're down
Wayne
by
Rooney.
1. Yeah, get them. Yeah.
And you're a huge soccer fan, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to like those? Have you been to like Premier League games and La Liga and all that stuff?
Yeah, I've been to Premier League games for Aston Villa, for Man United.
Who's your team in Tottenham?
Man United.
Oh, you're Man United. Nice.
Yeah. Aaron knows because he does my podcast too, and then there's a Tottenham guy we clown all the time.
Oh, you bust his chops.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he's arrogant and shit.
Who's Man United's main dude now? Is it Pogba? Is he their best player?
I mean, we have Ronaldo back.
Oh, that's right.
But
and he's like 38, still looks like 22.
But today, Man United played in an FA Cup game, and we lost. And they went to overtime, and we could have won that game. Like, we had so many chances. Ronaldo actually missed a penalty.
Oh, wow. Which he almost never does, right?
Which he never does. It's Ronaldo and a penalty. You're like, all right, it's
automatic.
Or he missed it. Then we still scored and got ahead, and somehow in the second half they tied, and then they held on in extra time. But Ronaldo never looked more 37 than today because he was so tired towards the end of the game.
You're going to have those days when you get up there. Like Tom Brady, retired. I hated Tom Brady too. I once said on this podcast, I wanted him to die.
Damn. Son.
Yeah, it was a little over the top.
That's real hate. At least you're not exaggerating when you say you hate him. It sounds like.
But you know what? It's like now I realize it was actually kind of like it was the same thing. Like when I fight with someone, I feel close to them. Like now that he's gone, I miss him already. You know what I mean? It was fun to hate him.
I think it's always amazing when somebody's that high profile of a guy and they don't cheat on their wife. And there's no like Obama did 8 years, and the biggest accomplishment to me is like there's no chicks. When Beyonce wants you, like you're the man of men, like you're the highest, and everybody, like even the hottest chicks is like he's handsome and he's a president. Like,
he's top of the heap.
He's top of the heap, and because there's certain times certain men have that moment, and to not have any controversy, to me, that's huge.
If you were president,
Because I would fail.
yeah, if you were president,
I'd last a day and a half as president.
You'd be like late to a meeting on North Korea.
Day 2, I'm holding a press conference apology. Hey, man, this was briefer than I thought. But, damn, they got them out here, you know? It's nothing I could do.
Right. That is pretty crazy. There was rumors that it was something about like Beyonce and Barack. And
Really?
What? I never heard that. I don't want to say that wrong because you'll get jumped. Right? The Beehive does not play. You can't be messing. It's almost like when you're like a soccer fan, you're doing a podcast, you have to have all your facts right.
Right.
And you can't get, that's how Beyonce fans are. Like, you can't get facts wrong.
Yeah, Jon Stewart just did an interview today, and he was talking about how, like, he's like, you think you get in trouble when you say something bad about, like, Israel, Palestine? He's like, say something bad about Taylor Swift, One Direction, or Beyonce.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's, like, real cancellation.
Yeah.
You'll really feel the public heat.
Yeah, so they'll look you up and find out everything about you, and they'll scale you like a fish.
Have you ever pissed off like Beyonce or Taylor Swift fans?
I don't think so. Not yet.
The day is young.
Yeah. Maybe we could do it on this podcast. Starts today.
It starts today.
I liked Beyonce's breakup album, or not breakup album, but like Jay-Z cheating album, the Lemonade one.
Uh-huh.
How did you feel about Jay-Z's album? Because he kind of they did like a couples album package where she did one about his infidelities and then he did one about his infidelities.
I mean, I love Jay-Z, but he should apologize to us for that album. Like you could tell that his heart is not in hip hop and rap. That's where he made his money. That's where he made his bones. He was the best at it at one time. But by the time he got to that album, and even albums before that, he's like, I guess I got nothing to do. Let me make an album. And it's like, it just didn't. Yeah, to me, that album wasn't. Yeah.
It's like Eminem with every new album, he's like trying to find something to be upset about, but you can tell he really has to like scrape the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. But I like Eminem though. I like his last 2 or 3 albums. They just show me that, like the music. I heard, like I was talking to Jesus Trail, and he's like, Eminem does his own music because he knows how he wants everything to go and how it's going to go. I just think when he dropped those things at those midnights, one of them, I went to the gym one night because I used to go to the gym before COVID hit, like after shows, because nobody would be there and it would be like COVID. It's like I was predicting it. You didn't have to wait to get on each machine like you're at a ride at Disneyland. And then by the time you get on one machine, you'd have to just go home because our time was up. So I used to go like 12:30 at night or 1 in the morning and just knock out a quick 45-minute workout and bounce home. But I remember one of those nights I just stayed in and just listened to, like, I think it was the first midnight just surprise drop. And I was like, damn, it's fine. I like the last 3 albums.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really paid attention. I like that song Not Afraid because that's a good song to work out to. He's got good like workout pump up music. Like Till I Collapse might be like the best pre-sporting event song of all time. Like if you have to run through a banner with a bunch of other dudes.
Well, he did Lose Yourself at the Oscars like 2 years ago or something. Do you guys remember that?
I think so. Yeah, vaguely.
That was one of my favorite Oscars performances, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like one of the. I was thinking about like unconventional sports movies where they're not about sports, but they have like a sports movie kind of like framework to them. And like 8 Mile is like one of the best. Is like the best non-sports sports movie of all time.
I guess because it's kind of like a sport. It was presented almost like in a Rocky like style of a movie. Like Rocky was the Italian guy going up against the black Muhammad Ali, and then you have like the fuck up white Eminem loser going up against like the strongest black rapper in Detroit, and he won. He figured out a way to win.
Yeah, we ate that shit up. In my suburb, we went crazy. For
in
it.
your suburb.
Yeah, I'm at boarding school. That was our jam.
How did y'all really feel?
Dude, I had buddies who we grabbed. My friend, he had his like notebook at school, and when we opened it, he was writing rap lyrics in it after the movie, and he was writing them sideways in the notebook, just like Eminem did in the movie. We all tried to like freestyle after. It gave me new appreciation for how hard freestyling is, because like you kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, I could do that shit, and then you just try to do it off the top of your head, and like literally you get past one rime, and everyone is using the same 3 words to rhyme.
Dude, I tried it a couple times.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No.
No, it's tough.
But we would be in the Mars Bars gym. We would be bumping them.
The Mars bars.
Lose yourself, yeah. Dude, do you manscape?
Nah. I mean, I probably should, but I don't.
Ever?
I mean, like kinda, but not really.
What is kind of
like to hear? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's not going up.
Yeah.
You're a very pragmatic person.
I mean now, but I've made all those mistakes.
It's hard for me to imagine you ever like being like upset though.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm single. I've been upset. I think I get like I was driving here. It's like, why am I cranky? Like I think I've gotten crankier.
Yeah, I feel that too.
With age?
With myself.
With me?
No, with myself. Yeah.
With age or the past 2 years?
I don't know if it's. I think it's. I'm gonna say it's age, but I forgot that the last. Like I kind of enjoyed the pandemic, so it's hard for me to blame it.
Right.
I know the pandemic like affected my memory because I wasn't using my brain as much. Like I'll forget. I'll be like looking at you, talking to you, and I won't know your name, and I know your name, and I just can't say it.
I never thought about that because I can't remember high school really or college, and I think it's because I wasn't using my brain. I was just partying all the time because there were people like, they're like, you studied philosophy. Who's your favorite philosopher? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like I don't remember professors or anything.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
when you say partying, like what type of partying?
Just Molly and with my girlfriend in my room. No, just a lot of drinking. I'd say
A lot of drinking.
Were you passionate about it? Do you think
I am passionate about it, and I read it now a lot. I'm like
Philosophy?
into it. Yeah, I read philosophy a lot, so I'm more passionate. I just think I was in a place where I just didn't want to like learning was just so I was like, why the fuck would I do that?
Are you just trying to make up for it from back
I
then?
am. Yeah, when I turned 23, I was like, I like to learn. And I'm like, it's a little late for that. Although I do think you should always like be a student, whatever.
Right.
But that's when I was like, man, I like learning right after I graduated.
Right after you failed out of school, you're like, I like to learn.
And I also don't. I never like the discussions because there always be just some nozzle in there,
Right.
Yeah, flexing.
teacher's pet, whatever. I just thought they were annoying.
It used to frustrate me when I used to see people look at art and say what the artist is saying. First of all, the artist died a couple 100 years ago. It wasn't written down. So how the fuck do you know that? Like,
Right.
What are you getting from? Like art is like the most mystical thing to me. Like I just don't know like why one thing is better than the other. I don't know. Like even just like we went to a Picasso thing in Vegas, and then in another casino there was this flower display over the entire lobby, and the flowers were arranged to look like different things. It was amazing. And I said to my friends, I was like, why is Picasso better than this?
Right.
And they left me in Vegas. So this is my trouble with NFTs now. It's like, I can't buy an NFT.
Well, NFTs especially like these what is it they're just like cartoons on JPEGs, and you're like people bought one for like 1.2 million. His priced at like 800,000, and I don't understand that. But too with art too, it's like with like the way people interpret it. They'll be like oh, it's especially because they like died 200 years ago. They're like, how do you know? And people would be like, yeah, it's just like this is like
hands.
this is like the struggle of. And I always find too with comedy or something that you make like a video, people will just interpret it how they interpret. They're like, yeah, this is a really nice commentary on like global warming. It's like that wasn't on my mind at all. But I'm glad I'm glad you think that.
I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Yeah, that's cool. Like I would just blow through the Louvre.
I did.
You did?
You did?
Yeah, on our honeymoon, we just blew through it. We're like, Mona Lisa, check. Venus, check.
Yeah.
Got lost a little bit one spot, but yeah,
That's
otherwise,
hilarious. So you like, how do you see art? Like, is it like it's like right? It's
Well,
like
you can admire obviously the size of it or the brilliance of it, but you don't have to stay there that long. Like,
Yeah,
you
like-
can't even get close to the Mona Lisa without shoving 100 people out of the way.
yeah.
The Mona Lisa is pretty boring. It's pretty objectively boring. It's small.
small,
Yeah,
It's not colorful. It doesn't jump out at you.
That's the main painting. Why that?
It doesn't
Why?
make sense.
Somebody explain this to me.
It doesn't make sense.
was
Thank
she
you.
hot back in the day?
Even if she was, she ain't now.
Right.
Like why?
I saw Dali in person. That affected me because
His are
it was
amazing.
so bright and just like the surrealism. I was like, whoa. But I do agree with
Michelangelo's David was like, that thing's 15 feet tall, and like
that's cool.
Right.
that I stayed around, and like you got to look at everything about it. Like
Yeah.
the eyes are heart shaped. Like it's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think there is like kind of like an objective criterion for like knowing if someone's a genius or not. I think it's got to be like new. It's got to be like rebellious aesthetically and culturally. And then I think there also has to be like technical virtuosity in there too.
See, all that lost me. But the only thing I get about art is when you're a comic and you're watching a hack kill, and the audience doesn't know and they're dying.
That's the word.
That's me in art. Like I'll look at a painting and it could be a hacky thing, and I'm like, that's amazing. And I'll look at the amazing thing and be like, let's go. I don't get it. I don't need to be near art, not that type of art.
I hear you.
But it's like what he's saying about the NFT thing. Like they're all Simpsons drawings to me.
Well, the NFTs, those are really cool. That guy, people. He's like very prolific and I'd say he's probably maybe in the genius category. But the rest of the NFTs, they're just assigning value to them. They're like this picture of Homer is.
I feel like people are getting ripped off and caught up in this site, and then somebody's like, "This is worth this, and it could be worth this later on."
Yeah.
So get it.
Do you like Banksy? Do you know who Banksy is?
Yeah.
He's awesome.
And I know about Banksy, but I was like, so what is it? Stencils or something? Oh no. See,
That's what it is.
But his is like
thank you.
the situations where he puts his art always adds a lot to it. Like, he'll go to like the Gaza Strip where they got the wall, and then he'll put like a girl like that looks like she's walking through the wall.
Yeah.
It's a stencil. It's a stencil, right?
Do you think if you like studied art, like you went to art classes and like studied it, do you think you'd be able to appreciate it the way some people seem to?
There was a moment in college where I took an art class and I kind of understood it, and I knew what painting was what, and I did enjoy it. But after that class ended, I just went reset back to normal. It's like resetting your phone. And I went back to like a blank slate, and I feel the same way I feel. I just feel like art was just always a scam.
Yeah.
And I know it's not, but it goes back to the NFT thing. So if I feel like it's a scam, it's like, why? I just don't. If I don't connect with it, it's like,
Right.
why? The only thing I do like about NFTs is that the people who controlled art can't control that shit no more. Like,
It's not an art gallery owner who's like
Right.
posh and a douche.
like somebody can't just be like, we have all the most expensive art in the world. Like another group of people are like creating value in something else, and there's nothing the old guard can do about it.
So are you into crypto then?
This is what crypto taught me. So when crypto got hot, like, what was it, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, depending on how
that
plugged
December.
in you were. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand this. So how does this thing even have any value? And then I was like, this doesn't make sense that it keeps going up. It keeps getting this value. And it's like, how come? And then I was like, oh, that's how money works. It's the same as money. It has value because people believe in it. So then crypto helped me really understand money. And it's just, if you believe in anything, then it has value. And now it's like up to how long are people going to believe in this thing? So it's tough to get an NFT because, like you said, like the thing Bieber bought, or there's going to be ones that people are going to be like, decide at some point. I have no control over that, so I don't want to take a chance in that. And then crypto, like I get it. But now that crypto's down, I'll buy some. I bought some the other day.
Right.
Just because it's down, I have a feeling it'll go back up. And I know they what's that thing when they not short the market, but they
Oh, like, are you talking about like the AMC GameStop thing?
not the GameStop
Dogecoin?
one, but when they,
When they short it, I think you're right, right? When they bet against it, basically.
well, that's different. It's they just did this, like they just had a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather and what's Kanye's ex,
Kim
Amber
Kardashian?
Rose.
yeah, Kim Kardashian, yeah, for promoting some type of crypto and saying they put money in it, and then everybody put money in it, and then they pulled out, and then it
Oh, a
collapsed.
pump and dump.
Pump and dump. So I know it's like you can't trust crypto. You're gonna get pump and dumped. So I'll just buy it when it's down, and then when it goes up a little bit, I'll just sell my shit before I get pump and dumped.
Yeah, you don't want to get pump and dump.
Yeah.
Did you buy Bitcoin?
Would I buy Bitcoin? Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Or did you, when you,
Yeah.
you got some Bitcoin?
Yeah, I got some Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some Bitcoin, but then my account got hacked, so I don't
Get out of here.
know how to get back in.
Like your login?
serious?
Yeah, Coinbase, they fucked me. I got pumped and dumped.
Coinbase or Coinbiz?
Coinbase.
Oh shit, that's
Well,
where
people
I'm at.
kept trying to hack it, so I closed, or like locked it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how to get through to support. So
That's not good.
no, that's my beef with crypto. Is it's like the server where they hold your money or whatever,
Mhm.
your wallet
Mhm.
is not secure. It's just on the internet, so people can just hack you.
Damn. What about
Yeah.
the blockchain? Can't the blockchain prove the shit is yours?
Well, I guess blockchain does prove, but it's, in terms of like seeing your account and stuff, people can just like log in, and I think it's just maybe there's a more secure way to do it. We do have a new sponsor, Private Internet Access, and we got the rundown from them. Maybe they could help.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Great company.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
yeah.
Do you like doing
The only
that?
way to get back in is you have to watch all 4 Matrix movies
Right.
in a row.
Even the most recent one?
It's gonna be. I didn't say
No,
it was gonna be easy.
dude, when I
was
watched
tough
the
to
most
get
recent
through.
one, that's when I got locked out of my account. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds right.
You have to unwatch it.
Do you watch Euphoria?
I watched the first season, and I was like, I never wanted to have kids, and I was like, thank God I don't have kids. That shit's
Well, that's why I didn't watch it.
Don't watch it. Bro.
Yeah.
That shit is. I was like, high school's like this. I was like, man, this is my high school is nothing like that.
What was your high school like?
Shit, not like that. It's like kind of the lower middle class. Like lived in Long Island suburbs. Like everybody wanted to be bad, so some people were, some people weren't. It's just like it was cool. We had, I was new. I didn't go to junior high school with a lot of people. I just got there like in the middle of high school. I hung out with the Jamaicans. And sometimes the Jamaicans would get into fights with the Yankees, which is like all the black kids. So it's like, there is only 10 Jamaicans. Who's picking a fight with the Yankees? So that now I have to join to fight all the Yankees after school.
You got to fight with your crew.
Yeah, because these are my only friends. And if I don't stand with them, then I have no friends. Because I'm not friends with the Yankees. I'm only friends with the 10 Jamaicans. But one of the 10 Jamaicans started some shit with one of the Yankees, which means we're fighting all the Yankees after school. we gotta be better at math. this is a lose-lose.
Would you ever talk to your buddies and be like, guys, this is like a losing game we're playing?
Nah, you just go in the woods afterwards and see what happens. Try to make sure our lines don't get broken and we don't go overrun. Or maybe we talk so much shit they'll pussy out or something.
Yeah, finding ways to minimize the damage. Yeah, I remember this. I was this dude was gonna fight me. He's gonna beat my ass, but I had my football gear near me, so I put on my helmet before he came to beat my ass because I was like, he's gonna win. But I was like, if I got my helmet on, he's not gonna be able to kill me.
So how'd it go?
Yeah, he threw me down, and then a bunch of people broke it up.
Right.
Yeah. Did you guys ever make headway with the Yankees? Get on the same page?
I mean, yeah, but there'd always be something because Jamaican people are like really proud, and you know, you just have to puff your chest out and let a motherfucker know, and you know, and then you know, Black Americans are proud too. So sometimes, you know, shit is gonna happen. I got into a fight with a high school quarterback in a classroom. Like, he was big too. And I'm so stupid. I think I'm walking to my desk. Or no, maybe I was sitting with my leg like out, like across the thing. And then he just came and just blew right through it. Like, no asking, no nothing. So I might have got up and shoved him, and he might have punched me in the face, and I went down. I've been watching WWE, so I'd never attempted a drop kick before, not even in practice. And I thought this was the moment to try that shit. And I tried a drop kick, and that shit does not work the way the Tonga kid does it.
It looks so cool.
It looks so cool. Like, you're like, oh, I could do this.
And that work on anybody. You're like,
Yes.
that's like 100% success rate if I get up in the air, right?
Yeah. So this knocks grown ass men over, 300-pound men over in wrestling. This is the move. This is the time to try it.
How'd it go?
But you know, I think I bounced off him.
And then you got to land on something.
And
too.
land on the goddamn classroom floor. Then they jumped in and broke it up.
So
and then-
that's why I'm more of a super kick
did,
guy.
Did he get any blows in?
I think he got the blow by, and I think he got a punch in. And I think when he punched me, I went down and got back up and then went straight for the drop kick, which put me back down on the ground. And then
Sounds like a 10-8 round.
They jumped in. Yeah.
10-7
It's a
round.
10-8 round. I would have got him if they didn't break it up. You know?
Of course.
But lucky for him, they broke that shit.
I mean, he had a figure 4 leg lock coming.
Yeah, that camel clutch. I mean, I had a bunch of them.
You're ready for the finishing move.
Yeah. He's lucky the class didn't have ring rope or turnbuckle.
Yeah, you would've
That
gone top of
motherfucker
it.
would have been.
Hit him with a moonsault.
Yeah. I was about to climb on a desk and flying.
Stone
Cold
Cold.
Stone.
Yeah.
When did you realize you wanted to do comedy?
I was working at I had no inclination to do comedy or be a comic.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that made me like explore being funny was like being new.
Right.
You know, being new. And then when I was working at Burger King, there's a homeboy there. His name is Greg Ellis. He actually went to the same high school, but we worked in this Burger King in this white neighborhood in East Meadow. But Greg was just funny as shit. Like at work, like if you worked a shift with Greg, that shit'll. And he you know, snapped on people, like cracked on people. We just be laughing our asses off. So it kind of like struck me. Oh, you could be. I said I used to have more fun when I knew my surroundings more and shit. I was like, let me tap into that side of me more.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would just like start talking shit too, start cracking on people and shit like that, and then start trying to be funny.
When did you first do stand up?
Like early 20s when I bombed at a comedy club.
In New York?
Governors, in Long Island.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then did you just catch the bug like that, or was there time in between?
Nah, when I did the show, I was just nervous as shit. Like I'd gone to the comedy club to check out some of their open mics. So, and it's like, all right, so I set a date. And when I walked on stage, like the lights were blinding. Like all the times I went to check out the mic, I never walked on stage. And then the lights were blinding, like it froze me. And then I said, oh, that's why the cops shine lights on you when they pull you over. Like when that sense is gone, you don't know what to do. It takes
You're
a
a little
while.
destabilized.
Yeah, you're a little destabilized. So I was like that for like most of the set. And then all the jokes bombed except for probably the last one, which is the only one that I said right. All of them I stumbled. So from that moment that they laughed at maybe at the last one a little bit, I said, oh, I knew I was nervous. And I was like, once I'm not nervous and I say shit right, this will be fine. But it took years for me to not be nervous.
Did Greg
and
ever
to
watch
say
you do
shit right.
stand-up?
Yeah. And he tried it one time and he bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different muscle.
It's a different, like, he's funny. It was just his first time on stage. And it was like 4 people in the crowd.
Would you feed him jokes at Burger King? Like, were you like his
he's
writer?
just automatic.
Right, he was just off the cuff.
Yeah, he's just automatic, off the cuff. Can sing, do voices. He's a chameleon. Just super talented. Like if he wanted to have pursued comedy, he could have. He's funny. Like every Friday when we got paid, he'd go to the record shop and I go with him in his stained Burger King uniform. He wouldn't buy clothes or anything. He'd just buy records. Just buy Prince records, everything. There was a time, Greg was a singer. There was a time when Greg had a song on the radio and we're working at Burger King.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Where's Greg now?
He lives in Minnesota. He's a wedding DJ. Like he has a
nice.
company.
Oh, nice. So he's still in performing a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's still performing, yeah.
Yeah. At what point did you start to feel, I guess, comfortable on stage, or like you felt
Never.
like you had never?
Still not, no. I grew more confident, but later than I should have. I think there's a lot of trauma from doing like black clubs and getting booed off stage sometimes.
Right.
Like it just always put you on edge and you're just ready to like, all right, it's like me or them, take them out.
It's a little more
go-
like combat.
Yeah. So in your mind, you get more combat instead of like the opposite, where you should just really relax and go up there and have some fun.
Especially your style is very like laid back.
Right. That's more me getting into me. I was not like laid back when I started. It was like, I'm not gonna let them take me out. Let me jump on this crowd. Let me show them I'm not afraid. And it's like a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting when people you know are going to see you. Do you like when people you know are in the audience?
Nah.
Yeah, because
I'm more comfortable with it now.
you're more comfortable. Yeah, because it's like I feel like people don't really understand that the nerves. They're like, you get nervous, and I'm like, yeah, I get really nervous.
Yeah.
Or when they want to.
You don't never look nervous. Neither.
Oh,
you do.
thank
Oh,
you.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm always nervous.
I always whenever people I know are coming, I get really nervous before, and then if I do well, then I'm like really glad they're there. But
Right.
that's sort of how it goes for me. But
Yeah, it's like if someone I'm dating sees me have a good set, I'm like, that's it. Don't come back.
that's the best
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
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 I'm like, you have a good idea of what I do. You think I'm good at it.
Yeah, the next time it's just a blank slate, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I go to Air One in Silver Lake. It's new.
Yeah.
I work on the patio writing, and I've met some people out there. There's some regulars, and they did come to a show at the Laugh Factory, and it went well. I tried new material, and I forgot that they were coming, or at the start they didn't come. Then they DM'd me after, because I left right away, and they DM'd me afterwards, and then now they want to come to another show, but I'm like, I'm still, the material you saw me do was new. I'm still going to be working on it in my head. So it's like, I don't want you to see me do the same shit. And
Space it out.
It's like, I probably got to like dodge them.
You got to go to a new air one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
gonna be
so I
making the
moved
cross
there
city
once.
trek
So I come down to
Venice.
this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're vegetarian, right?
Vegan, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. How long you been doing
You
that?
almost killed a vegan.
I know. I felt bad, dude. I felt bad when you had COVID and I gave it to you.
You
But
didn't,
I'm
you didn't
such
do it
a-
on purpose.
But it was like part of me also is like, I've been a fan of yours for so long. You are
And
like,
so this is the way you show it.
you are one of
weird.
my comedy heroes. Like me and my brother used to just drive around listening to your album and stuff like that. And then there was a part of me that was like, that's crazy that my life has gone to a place where I could give Ian Edwards COVID.
I'm close enough to Ian Edwards to kill him.
Exactly. I was like, I've made it.
He made it.
Yeah, I was like,
That could be your credit.
This is gonna be my biggest credit. This next comic killed Ian Edwards. Like, so everybody, I'm kind of that guy.
And then you're like, what's up, guys? It's me.
Smith murderer.
So you want to hear about that night? Huh?
That's your closer.
Yeah, it was that jam in the van.
We
And
had
I
a
had
really
no
good time
symptoms.
that night.
Yeah.
And Aaron could like, yeah, I watched him die on his podcast.
Come on, guys. I've told this story 1,000 times. There's more to me than just killing Ian.
It's your machine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Makes a movie about it.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're better. But yeah, so you're vegan. How long have you been doing that?
Not long, 15 years.
That's not long.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made you do that?
I have a friend, she was vegan. We were eating at a restaurant. And this is like the best time to ask me this question, because when people normally ask me why I'm vegan, we're already eating and they're asking me mid-meal. So, this is the answer. So, she had this book and she was reading it and she was telling me she was vegan, and I was like, why? And the book had like pictures of like all these worms and stuff that had come out of people's stool that eat meat.
Oh.
And I laughed in her face. And I ate my meat. Like, shut up. Then I went home and I was cooking. And it was like this turkey sausage. And it started to pop and sizzle and foam. And I just imagined the worms that I saw in the book. And I was like, let me try going vegan for a little bit. Like, I was only eating chicken and fish anyway, and poultry. And so I was like almost there. Let me just try it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, I've been trying it for a little bit. And just stayed vegan.
Are you afraid of getting sick? Like, is that like a big fear?
I know. Another thing is I didn't want to get ass cancer.
Right.
Yeah, like I feel like that's just going around. So
It's going around.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a certain age, so and
Oh,
it was
right.
just based on like what's in your system, and so I just like, let me try to eat clean. I hate going to the doctor, so I was like, let me just try to take care of this, so I don't have to be on. And then it all adds up. Like later on, you learn more about health and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then let me knock on wood. Like, I've been fortunate not to have any like serious illnesses, so I can kind of correlate, like, just eat. And I wasn't always like the best vegan. Like, I ate a lot of bad shit, because you can still eat bad as a vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just refining and getting better. But hopefully I can just stay healthy and just pay attention to my body and shit.
Right.
And let's see if it works. If it works, it works. If it don't, motherfuckers gonna be laughing at my funeral. You could have ate a lot.
They're
of
gonna
good
talk shit for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, like if you die before them,
Yeah.
they're just gonna be whispering like, "This is sad," and then they're gonna be like, "That dumbass thought he was better than us."
Right.
And now he's the first one in
Exactly.
the ground.
And it's
Yeah.
a lose-lose, because if they die before me, I can't be the asshole
talk
vegan
shit.
at their funeral
No.
in front of their parents talking shit. So it's like, I lose it either way.
Right.
Yeah. So
If you
That's the
die
righteous
before,
path,
it
dude.
stinks,
It's
Aaron.
lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you die before them, do you think they'll serve steak at your funeral?
If they go ahead. I like eating. Like, one thing about eating is I'm not like a Nazi vegan. Like, I'm not like, I never tell people what to eat. And as a comic, going out to eat with people is like one of the greatest liberations of being a comic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sitting down with funny people after the stress of a show, like, you feel good after, and we're just talking shit and having fun.
Yeah.
So it's we used to do swingers. Like, I've never like sacrificed hanging out with people for a type of restaurant. Like, if they want to come with me to a vegan spot and I'll come, fine. And then if they shit talk the whole time they're eating it, that's fun too. But we go to swingers or just somewhere where there's some type of something for both, where we could just all have a fun ass meal. I've been to Boa multiple times, which is a steak restaurant.
But it's right across from the store, right?
Like a little bit more down, and like watch my friends eat steak, and Boa has some great sides, and we just had a good expensive meal and had some fun. Like the community of like kicking it and having a good fucking food time is priceless, you know, with some good people.
Yeah, sure. I agree with you too. I don't ever want like my lifestyle choices to get in the way of me. Like, I don't want that. You know, some people like they change their lifestyle and then they have to get like new friends and stuff like that, and that always kind of bums me out. I'm like, I hope I could like change my lifestyle but still maintain these relationships. Like, I don't think they're based on my lifestyle. It's based on something other than that.
And I 100% agree with you. So I'm trying to meet a girlfriend that lets me fuck my other girls' friends. You know? So I feel you. I don't want one to infringe on the other.
Dude, I've been thinking about that poly stuff lately. I think to me, it only seems fun if you're the one who suggests it.
I mean, I'm sure I've been in poly relationships before.
But it wasn't articulated.
But we never talked about, we just weren't boyfriend, girlfriend. We were just hooking up and hanging out, and nobody asked anybody until the part when
like you don't ask where you've been too much. You just keep things kind of vague.
Yeah, it's just like I don't ask her what she's doing, and she doesn't ask me until somebody catches feelings, and then we get to the crossroads. But yeah,
right,
yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm interrupting this podcast, let you know once again that we are brought to you by ShipStation. What up, dudes? ShipStation, thank you so much for sponsoring the podcast. Okay, so online shopping isn't slowing down anytime soon. And is your business ready to keep up the pace? I don't know. With ShipStation, you'll never worry about shipping again because you make the switch to a solution that handles all your shipping needs quickly, affordably, and painlessly. ShipStation is already trusted by over 100,000 e-commerce sellers. Keep track of orders from any sales channel, easily find the best shipping carrier with deeply discounted rates, automate just about any shipping task with just a few clicks. Guys, if you want to streamline your shipping, make sure you get the highest quality, the best rates, and you just making sure that that's something you don't really have to worry about. Follow and get on top of these guys at ShipStation because they're going to make it happen for you. They're funneling all your orders into one simple interface, no matter where you're selling. So if you're selling for a bunch of different places, but you just want to have it all in one place, get on ShipStation. Save money when you compare carrier options and choose the best shipping solution every time. Works with every carrier. Save your sanity. Ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use my offer code godeep to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in godeep. ShipStation, make ship happen. All right, guys, we're also brought to you by the legends at Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens, what up, guys? High quality nutrition is super important to me, and I want it to be super important to you guys too. And I know it is because you got to get all those vitamins. You got to get all the cool, nice things that give you vitality, and you also, want it in an affordable way. And you want it convenient, on the go. That's why I use Athletic Greens literally every day, guys. I drink this every morning. It gives me, that boost when you drink like something or you just eat something that's super nutritious. Athletic Greens has that boost and it's affordable. You'll get better gut health, more energy, optimized immune system. And a supplement that actually tastes really good. I'm not even joking, guys. Like, this stuff is legit. I love it. And you know what it is? It's just one delicious scoop of 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. It's going to support your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging. All the things. So get Athletic Greens into your life. Lifestyle-friendly, keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, or gluten-free. What up? No GMOs, all that nasty stuff. And this is going to take your health to the next level in an affordable way. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. Just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/godeep. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/godeep to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pewed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dinks are looking fresh and clean, because we all know how essential the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 is. It's the most crucial product on the market. You need to keep your pubes in check, and the way you do that is with Manscaped. They have advanced skin-safe technology. Keep your nuts in check. Keep it all nice and nick-free. You know, no cuts down there, all that stuff. So now they're offering a new thing, which is so legit. So now you can get the Ultra Premium Collection. That's Manscaped Premium Deodorant. No, not for your balls, for your armpits. What up? We got the Hydrating Body Spray. So if you have tattoos or issues with dry skin, it can help keep you moisturized and smooth and smelling fresh. Body wash to lather you up with their infused aloe vera and sea salt shower gel. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Clean your scalp, one easy step, plus a free gift, a three-pack set of lip balm that's made up with ingredients such as vitamin E, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil to keep those chappers feeling moist. Guys, not only are they looking after your pubes, but they're also looking for above there, you know, your whole torso, which is crazy. Manscaped is on top of it, and they're crushing it. And it's all cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan-free, vegan-friendly, dye-free. The best ingredients with zero compromise. Okay, I recommend using the products in this order. Hop in the shower, scrub a dub with that Manscaped body wash, lather your hair up with 2-in-1 shampoo and condition, keep your noggin togging, dry off, spray on the hydrating body spray, moisturize that dry skin, put on the deodorant, pop that Manscaped lip balm. Oh my God, you guys are going to crush it out there. Wear one great scent all day long with the Ultra Premium Collection hot off the shelves. Get 20% off plus free shipping. Free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in a bottle thanks to Manscaped. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Manscaped. All right, finally, DraftKings. Guys, you know what weekend it is. It's Super Bowl weekend. I'm stoked for the Super Bowl. I'm trying to figure out my plans. I don't know if I'm going to go to a bar or house party or what, but I do know one thing. I'm going to lay down sweet, sweet action on the game, and that's where DraftKings Sportsbook comes in. The official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. They're giving new customers 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. What? Yeah, that's true. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in New York, meaning you can bet from almost a third of the country. That's crazy. And if Sportsbook isn't in your state yet, play DraftKings Daily Fantasy Football Contest for Super Bowl 56. New customers can get a free shot at a $1 million top prize with their first deposit. Guys, we want to lay down sweet action. If you want to get on the game, if you want to up the stakes, head over to DraftKings. These guys are legit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code GODEEP and get 56-1 odds on either team. Bet just $5 and get $280 in free bets if your team wins. That's promo code GODEEP at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. 21 and up. Minimum age and location requirements vary by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full list of requirements and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Oh, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text the TN Red Line, 1-800-889-9789. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. It was tough reading out all those letters, but I know you guys are fired up on DraftKings, and so am I. We're going to go back to the show. What up? All right.
Should we answer some questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, there's a Judas in my squad. First time, long time, reaching out for some help here. Last October, I found out one of my friends, in quotes, cheated on his girlfriend by sleeping with my ex-girlfriend. To give some context, me and my girlfriend took a break in September, so this happened only a couple of weeks afterwards. It's now the second time this kid is hooked up with one of our girlfriends while they were on a break. First kid still doesn't know, haven't told him because he's back with the same GF and don't want to ruin his relationship. And also the second time someone close to me has slept with an ex of mine. At first, after it happened, I asked the kid if he has any kind of respect left for me. He'd leave our friend group. And he left all of our group chats, but the issue is he lives right next to one of the houses we party at. So some of my friends still kick it with him. Since the start of the new year, I've decided to go to grad school, which means I've had to spend time working on applications, not with my friends. This has led to public enemy number one showing up and in turn me hearing about him, leading to the essentially having anxiety attacks, thinking about what I'd say to him if I saw him. Feels like my squad has betrayed me. To combat this, I've been keeping my head down, working on these apps, hitting the gym hard, journaling, meditated, and even started therapy. Whoa.
Damn.
Thought by 28 I'd be around people mature enough where stuff like this doesn't happen. Any advice on how to handle this? Really trying to be the bigger man here and resist the urge to talk shit about people behind their backs. But I've been dying to remind my friends how much of a scumbag this kid is. Even playing with the idea of confronting him, maybe rip the Band-Aid off and just getting it over with. For the record, the whole squad knows what happens. Feels like I'm taking crazy pills whenever I hear my friends are kicking it with him. Curious to hear your take, and thanks for the pod, guys, as it's therapeutic as listening to old Kid Cudi albums.
I mean,
So to clarify, this guy slept with this dude's ex.
Yeah, when they were...
Heartbreak.
Yeah, when they had broken up only a short while after. He didn't really let...
And he hasn't confronted him? Is that what he's...
No, he texted him and said, hey, if you're a good guy, you'll, like, leave the friend group behind. And he got off all their text threads, but he's still hanging out with some of the other guys.
Right. And so he's trying to figure out how to stop him?
I think it's just basically taking over his brain, this dude.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
he's got to get past it.
Yeah.
He's got to get past it. And, 28 is the oldest this guy's ever been, but he doesn't know how young it is and how stupid people are, how much people still make mistakes that they think they should be past. And then you don't want to turn into the guy that people in your friend group that people start disliking because you're handling it wrong. And then you get like pushed out of the group because you're holding this grudge that everybody can see, but they might not know what it is, or if they know what it is, they just don't like the way you're handling it. You can't expect people to react you can't expect people to react to this guy sleeping with your ex the way you're reacting to it. It's your ex he slept with, not theirs. And just don't talk shit. And, sometimes shit like this happens to you so you can grow into a better person. You have to be tested with some shit to become a better person. So being a bigger man means all of this, like the length of this friendship, the length of your friend group. It doesn't mean one day you just don't do something you could have done. It means the entire time. So
Right.
That was great.
Yeah, it was beautifully said.
Yeah, I think there's something too. I mean, the whole kind of, basically what you were saying of like trying to force the entire friend group to feel the same way that he does and to force this guy out. I mean, like, where does it end? Every time someone, does something that's not cool, then you have to be like, all right, now you can't be friends with him. It's,
right.
It's, I think it's his issue and he's got to just, kind of get over it, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if they're hanging out and somehow they end up all hanging out with a group of friends and like he's eating something and he starts choking and the guy that slept with his ex is the only one that knows the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah. He's like yelling at him. He's like, no, you. No.
you. You're like, somebody else save me, please. It's like, yeah, you just got to get over it, bro. And then, the rest of your friends will or may not find out who this guy is. Or maybe this guy is kind of guilty and making up for it and being actually a better friend to everybody he's talking to. Who knows? But
yeah, I thought that was a nice
over
move of him to leave the text threads.
right, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, if you're a good man, you'll get off the text threads. And the guy dipped.
Yeah.
That kind of suggests some shame.
That's another thing too, is no one likes a bummer. If this guy's just being a bummer, all pissed about this, and then you just come around like, oh, you fucking hung out with David. It's like, I don't want to hang out with you then because you bummed me out. So
David's way more fun.
Yeah, now David's gonna be in the friend group and you're gonna be out because you're just a fucking, bad hang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Finger in my butthole.
Nice, dude.
BLUF. Semicolon. What does BLUF mean?
Butthole love under fuck.
Under forensics?
Right, yeah.
Dude, you have a great smile right now.
I'm in the
I
butt
love
stuff.
it. My girl wants to stick her finger in my butt. I've been with
Nice.
this girl for a couple months now. Super good girl, fun, adventurous, always down to do stuff. We actually first met hiking alone at a waterfall in a state park. Straight up rom-com style. Sexually, we have a great connection and always have fun with it. So recently, she's been getting close to the bunghole. She gets near it during sex, and even when we're not having sex, she'll jokingly, playfully try to stick her finger in my butt. Gents, to be honest, I'm divided. I've only had one finger up my butt in my life. That was at a rub and tug in NYC by an Asian woman with a doctor's glove on. And honestly, I don't know how I felt about it. I appreciate him sharing that. Yeah. I remember after about 3 seconds being like, lady, remove your finger from my ass. Maybe it was the whole setting that threw me off. Part of me wants to say, just go for it. Other part of me is like, am I really a finger in my ass guy? I guess I'll never know if I don't try it. But I guess the real dilemma is, do I want to know? Do I give it another try with someone that doesn't have a doctor's glove on?
The way you read these, I feel like you wrote these. Are these all your issues?
Right. What do you think?
Wait, what was the last question?
he wants to know, should he go for it? Or I think he wants to go for it from the way he wrote it.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, watch Euphoria for a season. You'll have no problem doing something like this, man. Open up your world. And if you don't like it, you just say don't do it. But I don't think there's any harm in trying.
Yeah.
It sounds like he doesn't like it. He's not into it.
That's why I
Oh, really?
gathered, yeah.
And if you're not into it, just say no, because it's like, are you doing anything to her that she doesn't want to do? Are you respecting her and not doing it? Or if you're not, then she shouldn't be able to do it to you. Or is she giving you so much sexually and like so open that you feel guilty about not letting her do this?
Interesting.
But regardless, if you're not into it, don't do it.
Yeah, I think
Make her earn it.
It sounds like she's
That's
trying
what
to
I say about
please.
saying I love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's trying to please him.
Uh-huh.
So if you just say that's not something I like, then problem solved.
Yeah, baby, I love it when you don't put your finger in my butt. That shit turns me
That
on
gets me
so
hot as
much.
hell,
Oh,
man.
it's
I'm
hot
about to
as
come,
hell.
just having your finger nowhere near my butt.
That whole session, your finger was not in my
I feel
ass.
so safe with you on the other side of the room. I'm about to come.
Yeah.
Just came everywhere.
I don't like it, but I did try it just because I had a girlfriend who was like pretty adamant about it, and she was like, "You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it." And I was like, "Okay." And then the moment she got in there, my brain was like, "Danger, danger, Will Rogers." And I was like, "Yeah, it's just not for me." But then I swear to God, after watching a season of Euphoria, I was like,
Oh, damn, I got to watch it.
I was like, maybe I do
going
like it. It's just everyone's so like sexually adventurous and fluid on that show that by the end of it, you're just like, yeah, I should be gay and I should be trying everything. Why am I not? That's how it hits me, at least. Here's my question. If you could have only one Tom Brady movie, what would it be? Who would play who in the movie? What is the timeline of his life in your movie? What is the story arc? And what is the story arc?
Said if you can have one Tom Brady movie.
Yeah, who would you have play Tom Brady in the movie? And which would you like pick a certain section of his career? And what would the story arc be? I can go quick. I think I would have I'll get to the actor last, but I would do from Deflategate to when he beat the Falcons, when he came back and beat the Falcons, because I think that was the most dramatic game in his life. So he'd start, he's already like the king, but then he gets disgraced, and then he comes back and wins, and everybody kind of has to eat crow on it. It's like the most dramatic football game I've ever seen. And then in terms of who would play him, I keep thinking Ryan Reynolds, but I think maybe he's a little too, like, I don't know if he feels as tough as Tom Brady feels.
No, a little too dainty.
Can Chris Hemsworth do it, or is he too
bulky?
Maybe.
Is he too bulky?
He's like Gronk size.
Yeah, he'll play Gronk.
Yeah.
Great call. Hemsworth plays Gronk.
I keep thinking Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but he's just 5'8". That's the only thing I can't
Right.
forget.
Yeah.
But Wahlberg's a Boston guy.
Yeah.
Ben
He
Affleck?
loves Tom Brady. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Ben Affleck. I'm gonna steal your Ben Affleck.
You're stealing Ben?
I'm stealing your as an idea for an actor because I don't even know actors' names anymore. There's just so many.
Right.
It's tough to. I used to know every actor.
What up, Stoke Lords? I'm honored to be in your presence. I have a conundrum. I'm a freshman in college, rage state baby, and my friend group consists of 4 girls, me, and another dude. We're all insanely close, both vibes and physically. We all live one door away from each other, meaning that we see each other all the time. One of the girls and I have started to get pretty close, and honestly, just really enjoyed being with her. I love being with her, and the way I feel is just like I felt for every other girl I've been infatuated with. But there's one thing. I can't really imagine being intimate with her. Like, in my mind, it just doesn't make sense. I've been intimate with a few girls before, but all I can think about is just being with this absolute dime. I don't know if this is an insane platonic thing or if I'm a buffoon that's head over my heels right now. Thanks for your time, dudes.
So he's like into her, but he wants to hook up with this other girl who's hotter. Is that what he's saying?
He kind of went back because he said, I can't really imagine being intimate with her. Like, in my mind, it just doesn't make any sense. I've been intimate with a few other girls before, but all I can think of is just being with this absolute dime.
Who's the absolute dime? The girl?
I think he means the same girl that he can't imagine being intimate with, but maybe he means just being with her as like a couple. I don't know. It's a little, that part's a little, but basically he's saying, I think the cleanest summary of it is that he likes this girl, but he can't imagine being sexual with her.
Never been there. I don't know.
Yeah. That's yeah.
I've had that. We had some like beautiful friends who I wasn't sexually attracted to, but felt like a really strong friendship towards. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's worth exploring. Yeah, but you know, it does change the dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's cool enough for them to have a conversation about it, to see what happens when they talk about it, at least do that. Like, how do you feel about this? Well, this is how I feel about it. Yeah, I thought about it too. I didn't think about it, you know.
That's a great idea, and that kind of takes the pressure off the experience too, because then it's like you're both just kind of
Right.
experimenting, but you're on the same page totally.
Right.
So, yeah, that's really smart.
Or just do some Molly.
Do some Molly.
Yeah.
Do some Molly, play some Halo, teabag each other.
I will say too, sometimes when you like someone so much, you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and that can interrupt the comfort with the intimacy part. I was worried with a girlfriend one time that we didn't have sexual chemistry. We ended up being fine. I just had to get more comfortable.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's
to
something
say.
he's not telling us.
You think there's more to it?
Yeah, it could be something just about him, some personal information that he's not telling us. You know, sometimes people want help, but they don't tell you and give you enough to help them. You know, people go to therapy all the time and they pay and they don't.
It doesn't drive me. When people tell me they lie to their therapist, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what?
Like, what? How's they going to give you good advice if you're not giving them the real story?
Yeah, who's driving across town before before COVID? That's what you have to do, just to lie to someone so that they can't help you, so that you could pay them. That doesn't make any sense.
And they're like afraid of this person judging them. Like, you pay them not to judge you. That's the whole point of it.
Or they're still gonna judge you because they're human, but at least just if they're judging you anyway, just get the help. You're paying for it.
Yeah, get what they're good at.
Yeah.
Get it out of get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe write us back in and tell us if there's more to the story. I'd be curious about that.
Yeah.
But I think, talk it out.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Ian,
that's
do you
great.
play Halo?
Nah.
Do you play like Call of Duty or video games?
Nah.
Okay.
I got like 2 consoles, but I was playing FIFA. I'm terrible at video games. I was just gonna get on Twitch and just be terrible and talk shit.
I was thinking about that too. I was like streaming a little bit, and I'm not very good, but I do like to teabag, which is where you kill someone and then you basically mimic, you know, dropping your nuts on their face afterwards. And it's a fun way to disrespect some kids. And so I thought I'd have like the teabagging like stream channel, but I think that the you know, the audience potential for that isn't as big as I anticipated. Yeah.
I think it's there.
You think so?
Yeah, you just got to start one foot in front of the other.
Right, yeah. I'm not very consistent with it. I am consistent with teabagging.
It took Red Hot Chili Peppers like 4 albums to go platinum, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so you haven't teabagged in video games. Have you teabagged anyone in real life?
Yeah. If I can, yeah. My memory's bad, but I can at least remember that. Yeah. Consensually, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had a nice conversation with them before. You're like, hey man, I've got some apprehension. I feel like I want to teabag you, but I don't know if we have chemistry that way.
Or it's just chemistry takes us there, you know. Yeah. Just we're all improv.
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next thing you know, you're just teabagging.
Yeah. Women have teabagged me, but they don't call it teabagging.
Just a face sit.
Yeah.
So I've been teabagged before too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been teabagged, face sat, the whole gamut. I've lived a life.
Yeah.
We've been labia bagged. What else is down there? What else is down there?
Can you get cervix bagged? Probably not.
cervix,
right?
too
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vulva bag.
Vulva bagged? You been vulva bagged?
Yeah, vulva bag.
Vulva
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
bagged.
Dude, I got vulva
That
bag
does
last
sound
night.
nice.
Yeah, when you describe it like that,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound as disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right.
It sounds like a gift.
We can go through, go to a movie, have some dinner, go to a movie, maybe get some vulva bag in.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nice night.
It's a fun thing to throw in it in a casual conversation with people who don't know what it means
Yeah.
and just keep it going.
Yeah.
And what did he mean by vulva bag?
And then they'll feel uncool, so they're not going to ask you.
Yeah,
They're just going to
yeah.
play along and be like, right, yeah, vulva
and
bag.
go home
yeah.
and Google it and it doesn't even exist.
Like, I thought that was a car.
Yeah.
But this guy's very like sophisticated. I'm hanging out with.
Yeah.
Terminology
He
that's
must eat
brand new.
caviar.
Vulva bag.
Yeah, I think he's like European.
Vulva bag. Is that a type of fish?
So, what restaurant did you get that at?
Or it sounds like something you could get at like Planned Parenthood that's like good for women. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Vulva bag.
Chad,
Yes.
who or what is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is the spider that was on my wetsuit. Dude, there's a spider on my wetsuit. And it happened like a couple weeks ago. And it's just messing with my head because every time I put my wetsuit on now, I think there's
shit.
gonna be a spider in there. And it's gonna bite my, my dong, dude.
Oh,
and
shit.
I don't know what kind. There's a lot of spiders where I live, and I don't know what kind of spiders they are. I don't know. They look poisonous. They look fucking huge. And I know someone that got bit by a brown recluse,
Oof.
and then you just got like.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So imagine that on your fucking dink.
Damn.
That's my beef right now. It's just mentally messing with my head.
So did you kill it?
Oh yeah,
But it's in your head. Oh,
it's in my head. Yeah.
damn. So it's not gone.
Yeah.
It's
No,
cold blooded.
it got me.
It got
yeah.
you.
I hate when you have a spider on the ceiling above your bed.
Yeah.
You try to kill it and you miss.
Yeah.
And that thing's just out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll sleep in the
And knowing
I'll sleep
that
on
you're
the
trying
couch.
to murder it.
Yeah. I'll sleep on the couch. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Come back here tomorrow night.
Do you tell your wife? She's in the room. She's
There are
like, come to
times where you
bed.
don't.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Ian, what's your beef of the week?
So I posted a video about America's Got Talent on my Instagram, but my beef is with the judges, who I generally like, but they always want to change someone's life. So the worse that person's life is, the better they feel when they hit the golden buzzer. And they feel like, oh, we just changed this person's life. It's like, but yeah, you want to help someone, but at the same time, you're hoping this person went through some crazy ass tragedy. And then, like, sometimes when you hit that golden buzzer and the lights go off, it just adds to the trauma and post-traumatic of what it did. And it doesn't erase the horrificness that got them to the stage. You know what I mean? So my beef is just with the, I guess, how they feel. First of all, if you're a judge, you audition to be the judge, and it's not your money you're given or your opportunity. Like, it's, yeah, to perform, you like them, but like somebody else would have hit the golden buzzer too. So I just don't like the fact that they think they've done so much for a person when they actually really didn't do anything. Yeah, so that's my beef.
Yeah, it's like an easy way to feel like they're like a hero.
Yeah, they're walking around the world like I just he used to be bullied, like all the way through,
And I buzzed him in.
and I buzzed him in, and it was like, hey man, he still was bullied, you know.
Right.
So he was bullied to make you feel better, or did you like what is this?
One, do you see him hitting that button when it's like someone who sucks, but they just got a good enough backstory that they're like, yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't play the trumpet so good, but
Yeah, if you have a terrible enough backstory, it'll take you through.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to start working on that.
It's America's Got backstory and talent. That's what.
That's hilarious. My beef of the week is just with waits at pharmacies. I just don't understand it sometimes. They're like, it's going to be an hour. I'm like, I don't know why it takes that long.
To fill up your thing?
Yeah.
It is confusing because you're like, it's right there.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. What are they? Do you think they're just trying to flex?
Yeah, and then, I don't know. Yeah, I think they just want to seem, it's like everybody.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Are you really busy, though?
Yeah.
They treat you like you just made a reservation at a restaurant. Like you didn't make a reservation and you just showed up, and they're like, it's going to be an hour wait.
Yeah, right. Like, we're kind of a really hot pharmacy.
Yeah.
We got a lot of clients coming through here.
Yeah.
We got to take care of them first.
Yeah, see that sick person, they chose to come to this one.
And they're like, if you don't mind chilling for 20 minutes, I'm like, no, I'm going to drive home. I'm just going to come back in 4 hours.
Do you want to walk around? Maybe just go back. Maybe they're just trying to get you to buy more shit.
Oh.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in cahoots, dude.
Yeah.
It does work, because every time I go in there, I'll get like a toiletry item. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I could use some more deodorant or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh shit.
I've become very suspicious of these companies.
I think you got reason to,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fuckers.
Yeah.
Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is I went to a crystal shop in Laguna.
Uh-huh.
I'm a crystal guy now. I bought a couple crystals. I saw
it coming. So, I gotta be honest.
Dude, I got my aura read too. I got a good aura, dude.
Gotta go to aura.
Well, yeah. Well, they're like, you've got green on the sides, which means you got calm. You put people at ease. But now I'm at risk of, being infiltrated by psychic vampires, But people who try to suck your energy out.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because they're like attracted to the calming sensation, but they're just bummers and they just,
Do they ever tell anybody that they have bad aura?
mine was pretty accurate because they're like, you haven't slept in a while. Are you stressed? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just on low sleep. And they said my crown chakra is open, so I'm open to receiving, just divinity. And my dominant color is orange.
Uh-huh.
What else?
What does orange mean?
Creative, self-confident, motivated. I'm masculine dominant, which is nice.
So like everything.
Yeah. And I'm also heart dominant. So you've got a lot going on in your heart right now. Dude, my third eye was on fire.
Oh, nice.
Oh, word? All right.
Good, dude.
Yeah. I got a crystal on my coffee table now.
You got to charge those crystals too, right? Like leave them out in the moonlight or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I saged it.
You saged it.
I did, because they're like, people who touch it, they put their negative energy in it. You gotta sage that energy out. And
Right.
I did. Yeah.
Nice.
I never heard anybody sage their crystal, but that's all right. Through crystals, I found out that you have sage, and that they all go together. So, and it happened in natural progression. Like sage is first, then crystals.
Dude, that's true.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Have you ever dabbled?
Nah.
Have you ever?
I'm not. But I'll never say never to anything. Who knows, man?
Have you ever had your aura read?
I don't think so. I was dating a girl. She said she could see it one time.
Really?
Yeah, she said it was good. So I just
That's nice.
I just took that as a positive. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all you needed to know.
Yeah, we were on the LSD, so
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
No, my brother during the pandemic would do psychedelics with his friends over Zoom.
Really?
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
they were like safe. And they'd get like 10 guys over Zoom all doing
Wow.
mushrooms.
Damn.
Yeah. It was kind of
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
That's a fun Zoom.
Yeah, this is probably the best possible version of a Zoom.
Yeah, that's a fun ass Zoom.
Ian, who's your babe of the week?
It's gonna be my legend too.
Sweet. Double up.
So my legend is slash babe is Harriet Tubman, and she's probably too much of a woman for me. But just it's Black History Month, so I'm gonna pick a Black legend, and she's just a soldier, like who escaped slavery, and then comes back to rescue other people, and then you get them to safety and it comes back. Listen, if I, because there were black people that were never slaves, I wouldn't even cross the line. I wouldn't even be within 100 miles of the line where slavery starts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, I feel bad for those slaves, but there's no way. So imagine like experiencing slavery, then escaping it, and I'm going back to get these. Like, they're not even your relatives per se. Like once I escaped slavery, everybody in slavery
Bon
is dead to me.
voyage. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't remember Jim. Nancy, nah. I know these people. You know, they cool. You know, this is where I've been all the time. So, I'm sorry. They wrote a letter saying, "Can you help?" I can't read. They said you wrote them and told them you was free. I don't remember that. Can you prove that? So for her to do that, that's just one of the craziest things, sexiest things that somebody could ever do. Yeah.
I'll do my babe and legend at the same time too. Then, dude, my babe of the week is I got into I talked about it last week on the pod.
He never said who his babe was.
He said his babe was Crystals.
Crystals.
Oh, Crystals. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it was the girl in the crystal shop who read your aura.
Oh no, it's just the crystal shop.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah.
Right.
My babe of the week, I got into an altercation that's a little dramatic, but two people got mad at me at the gym for vaping in there. And they got pretty upset. And me and the guy, went back and forth a little bit because she had already gotten mad at me and I was really apologetic. And then another dude came in and started getting mad at me and I was like, bro, I already got yelled at. And then
Already got a ticket.
yeah, and then they might have been together or something. So he was kind of being a little overly chivalrous, trying to stand tall for her. But then I said last week, I hope I see him again and we can have a nice moment. And we had it.
You saw him.
I was in the gym a couple days ago. I walk in, I see him. Wasn't anything big, but I saw him. I went, "What up, dude?" And he went, "What up?"
Nice.
And then we hit squat racks right next to each other.
Did you vape in front of him?
No, not that time.
Just like, what up, dude?
But I remember Grady was like, "Hey, do you want to go upstairs?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm dying for a hit."
Yeah.
I was chill for like 30 minutes around that dude.
Yeah.
That's love, baby.
And then my legend of the week, I went down to YouTube. Do you ever go down YouTube rabbit holes where you just like want to feel something emotional? And then you just like...
You like to feel a lot.
Yeah, man. It was like, I was watching when step kids change their last name to the stepdad's name.
Oh wow,
Dude,
Whoa.
best fucking videos on YouTube.
This is like real life?
It's real life.
Why
So
do
like,
they make a video about it?
well, someone's like filming it, like their family member's filming it.
Oh.
Yeah, so like the mom will be filming, and then this like beast of a football player is like, I love you, right? You're my dad. I carry you with you every moment. And then he turns around and on his jersey, it's got his stepdad's last name. And then, the stepdad's always like a strong, stoic man, but they just fucking crumble right away, start crying and hug him. And there's like 10 good ones that I saw on YouTube, and every single one of them will just...
Oh, shit.
You'll just be a bubbling mess by the... And then the comments are all great. They're all like, a real father's the guy who's there every day, and it's not blood. It's like loyalty and love and dedication. And you're just like... And then people write their own little stories about their step-parents, and you're just like... To me, like a step-parent who steps up, it's like the most beautiful thing in the world,
Yeah.
And it's nice that we have this thing now where we can see them all. Yeah.
I might have to check that out.
They're great.
That's pretty crazy.
It's nice.
Damn.
Yeah, it'll move you. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is the phrase "stay up, king." Dude, it's my favorite phrase. Like I saw this one about it's just anything where people like comment, they're like "stay up, king." I think it's just the funniest shit ever. Just referring to them as king because it's always someone doing something pathetic. And they're like, "Stay up, king." And it's just like there's this meme video. This guy is like, he's like, get you a girl who has two jobs. Like financial security is important. Like, oh, it's important to have two incomes in the household. Get you a girl who has two jobs or whatever. And he's like, "Stay up, kings." And I just want to say that more. Stay up. I just want to refer to people as king more.
Yeah, that is a funny king and the queen thing.
Yeah.
Is like black people used to call like each other king or queen, but not.
Yeah.
It's like white people are like really king and a queen in it, and staying up it, and
Do you
It
think
is
they're
funny every time.
Do you think they're fucking it up, or do you like the way?
Yes and no. How about that?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes when white people get a hold of slang, they start changing the meaning of what it originally was, and then they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey man, that's not what it originally. Then they look at you like you're wrong,
Yeah.
and it's like, so that's the part I kind of don't like. Like I knew what certain things originally meant.
Yeah.
Like I did it. Like fuckboy never meant what it means now.
Right.
What did it
know?
originally mean?
It was like fighting words.
Like it was dude to dude kind of insult.
It was insult. Like it was some shit I heard in Miami years ago. I was like, oh shit. Like I just knew it was like the worst thing you could say to someone. And it's like if you call somebody fuckboy, it was in a rap, or you're a gang and you're ready to go at it. It was
What the hell?
yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting. And now it just means a dude who like sleeps around. And kind of leads people on.
Right.
Interesting. So, Ian, I didn't properly prepare you for this. There's one more part. We do a quote of the week and a phrase of the week for getting after it. But I didn't want to overwhelm you with just a couple hours of prep time.
You didn't want the guy you almost killed. You didn't want to overwhelm. You overwhelmed my system with COVID.
I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know.
Compromised my.
But it was
all the
nice.
big
We got to
medical
talk more.
words.
That was the most we've ever texted is when I knew I gave you COVID.
I mean, I would have texted with you if you wanted to on a regular. Just don't try to kill me, bro. It's just, you know.
I wanted to trauma bond. I didn't know how else to get close, dude. Yeah. Just texting my brother. I was like, you wouldn't believe who I gave COVID to. He's like, who? I was like, Ian Edwards. He's like, no fucking way. Man. I was like, believe it, dude. He's thinking about me all these next couple weeks.
It's hilarious.
Chad, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week comes from MacGruber. Staying with the theme.
Go off, King.
Oh yeah, go off, King. That's another one.
Go off, King.
Go off.
Go off, King.
Do you ever? This was my birthday. Someone's like, "Go off, King." I was like, "What?" This is my first intro. This is from so Vicky, played by what's her face?
Maya Rudolph?
No,
Kristen Wiig?
Kristen Wiig. She's asking MacGruber. She goes, "Where have you been?" "Sorry, I just took an upper decker in the master bathroom." "Upper decker?" "Yeah, it's when you poop in the water tank and not in the bowl. You look great." Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's from the movie, right?
Yeah.
And then Val Kilmer punches him later, and he's like, "That's for the upper decker." They call it back.
Dude, my buddy Ass Clown upper deckered this girl's room in Cabo one time. It was pretty awesome. We were all partying in like a hotel in Cabo, and I opened the bathroom door, and he's just upper deckering it. And I was like, "Thank you so much, Ass Clown." And
Ass Clown.
And I kept the door open so everyone saw. That's it.
Ian, do you have a quote of the week?
Yeah, now I do. What did you just say?
Go off, King.
Go off, King. Is my quote.
I love it. Yeah, when someone has like the littlest gripe or something, I just be like, "Go off, King."
Yeah, go off.
Let it out.
Like I said, I'm reading the Anthony Kiedis memoir. Dude, this guy all he does is like do drugs and have sex for like 10 years. And
I gotta borrow that.
He remembers every time he had sex, like his information recall, and he goes into vivid detail every time.
Shit.
Like, dude, if you audibled this book and just jumped around at random points, 80% of the time it would land on a sex story.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and he uses everybody's full names, which is pretty funny
Oh,
too.
damn.
But he's talking about the first time, because you know they're famous for playing their encore with only a sock on their dick.
Mm-hmm.
And he's describing the first time. And he says, usually when you're playing, your dick goes into protection mode. So you're not loose and relaxed and elongated. You're more compact, like you're in a boxing match. I was like, dude, it's a very good description.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's why I don't play instruments. I want to stay elongated.
You want that thing long?
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you hang pretty low when you're on stage?
I don't even think about it, to be honest.
I've never thought about it either.
Yeah. Do you think you'll think about it next time you go up?
Yeah, definitely now.
You'll check in with yourself?
I think
Yeah.
it'll probably be in protective mode.
Yeah, I think you'd be a little.
Yeah, I can't
pulled
eat before I go
in.
on
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, I never go on stage with a hard dick. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, just I'm focused, trying to make these people laugh.
You're a professional.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. A comic on stage with a hard dick. I don't think it's allowed anymore. Changed.
Cancel culture.
Yeah. This is a workplace, dude.
Dude, it'll never stop.
Yeah, tough sharing a green room with that guy.
Yeah. That's why I got into comedy. It's like, dude, you can go on stage with a hard dick.
Yeah.
Male comics are not allowed to bring their dick to the show. That's the new. Oh, you brought your dick? Well, I feel uncomfortable. Figure it out.
Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
Phrase of the week we're getting after it is go off, King.
Yeah, I should have did that in reverse. I didn't know there was two. I should have said "Stay up, King,"
Yeah.
and then "Go off, King."
You got a phrase of the week for getting after it? This is supposed to fire people up to party.
Do you, Kings? I'm unprepared, Kings. So.
Mine is, again, from the book. He describes just going crazy on a binge of drinking as slamulating.
Slamulate?
He said, we just started slamulating everything. And I was like, yeah, that is what it feels like.
That makes sense. That word comes from the group that made up the term Californication.
Right?
Yeah.
You can, it gives you a nice portal into how he comes up with all his lyrics,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's just like feeling shit, and it's a little bit like, what's it called when you say like pow or something like that?
Onomatopoeia.
It's a little onomatopoeia-ish.
Yeah.
Like it's like slamulating is just what it sounds like when you're doing a bunch of drinks. Yeah.
It's kind of like I used to make up more words on stage, but Theo really makes up words.
He's incredible
on
with
stage.
it.
Yeah.
He
So
just
it's
has his own language.
It's like they make up their own language. It's
Yeah.
Pig Latin.
Theo Vaughn and Anthony Kiedis in a conversation would be,
Oh shit.
that'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah. Or just reading Theo's book. Yeah.
Does he have a book?
Now, if he does, though, there's going to be all these terms and words and shit in there.
He's going to need like a glossary for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beast. Well, dude, Ian,
Thanks for coming in.
so
Yeah,
nice of you to come by, man. Thank
I
you.
mean, that guy who wouldn't forgive the other guy for sleeping with his ex? Just be like me. Forgive your attempted murderer. Come on the podcast. And see, it's all love, baby.
Yeah. I don't like you saying that you might have got it at a diner though, because I want.
I don't really
Yeah.
say that.
You tell people it was me, right?
I try to be fair, and maybe I have to tell myself that as I sit next. This is the closest I've sat next to you since the murder attempt, since the assassination attempt. So maybe I needed to bring that up to relax myself.
Dude, I'm glad I would have got excommunicated from the community. Like,
Would you? What,
yeah.
If say I died, right? Would you tell people? That's what. I know we had the text, and I know you told your brother. I don't know who. Would you hey man, don't tell?
Yeah.
You gotta delete that.
Yo, we got to break into Ian's apartment, get his cell phone, and destroy the records.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Normally we
Fun
eat
guys.
beef liver, but that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Not on this one.
Need advice. These guys